Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here in person and on Facebook Live. I'm Edna Sensei, Konko Church of Wahiawa. I'll be conducting our regular Sunday service. Please join us in prayer. Mediation Prayer, page 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Yano Konko Daiji, sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Yami Konko Daiji Sama, Yami Konko Daiji Sama, Yami Konko Daiji Sama, Yami Konko Daiji Sama. Purification Prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apology be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living, to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Amen. Prayer. Reverently we pray, the brilliance of heaven, the riches of earth, time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a life that nurtures all, and in heaven and earth is truth that overrules all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Senshi Kami no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as a divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many, not knowing the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes. Great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daiji, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. Receive Kami's great blessings, and beyond a life of mutual fulfillment. Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray, the divine parent's great wish was fulfilled. Konko Daiji accepted the call to mediation, that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. Friday he brought the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, even of the coming on night. And he prayed for those who grieve, seeking salvation for all who suffer, and even of the dying of day. The years passed, the world changed. He did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenshi Kakisuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favors was us renewed, and the blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Okayama Correctional. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way, through all the hardships of this world, the pain of body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami. Without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far, the way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living on the way of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilling us, we are fulfilling Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami wish for true peace and well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. Kiami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kari no Kami Shin ni Nenai. Okage wa ora kokoro ni ari. Konke konnichi de kami. Pray sincerely with all your heart, divine with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within. Hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this everyday prayer. Kiami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kari no Kami Shin ni Nenai. Okage wa ora kokoro ni ari. Kongetsu konnichi de tamame. Pray sincerely with all your heart, divine with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within. Hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this everyday prayer. Dear Kiami Konko Daijin-sama and the great life force Tenchi Kani no Kami-sama, in the sacred embrace of the Konko mission of Wahiawa, we gather at this sacred worship hall, humbly acknowledging the divine energies interwoven within the universe. The infinite blessings bestowed upon us are a testament to the eternal, uncreated essence that has permeated since the beginning of time. As we immerse ourselves in this moment, we pause with deep gratitude for the ceaseless flow of divine energy flowing through every living entity, be it human, plant, animal, fish, or bird. As each day passes by, we reflect on the 84 years since the founding of this sacred space by the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi. Her unwavering commitment to the teachings of the founder, Konko Daijin, serves as an inspiration, and we seek her divine guidance to continue her noble legacy. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to the spirit of Reverend Haruko Takahashi, ever present and guiding us. Gratitude flows for the unwavering prayers of the sixth spiritual head, Reverend Hiromichi Konko, at the headquarters, tirelessly invoking blessings for the well-being of all. Our reverence extends to the Amagi Church and Honolulu Church, our grandparent and parent church, along with the ministers, followers, and supporters of our faith community. In offering our prayers, may your divine radiance bless every particle within our beings, from the crowns of our heads to the soles of our feet. In this moment, let us think of the many events across the world, extending our prayers to envelop all living beings and our shared environment. Amidst challenges and uncertainties, your enduring blessings persist, and today we offer our profound gratitude. Kiami Konko Daijin-sama, Tenchi Kari no Kami-sama, arigatou gozaimasu. Silent prayer. Thank you. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes and hope for heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes and hope for heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer for Christianity, living in such gifts of Kami's great giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Kiami Konko Daijin does not stop for one single day. The protection of divine word graces of far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we pray the virtues of Kami and honor the power of Kami. Chindoku Sanji, page 29. Chindoku Sanji. 仰ぎますれば天高く仰ぎますれば天高く愚がみますれば主は厚し神の恵みに生かさるるみの幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の御取り次ぎ一
ときもかくるときのなく天地の神の御守りとき近きの隔てなし神にすくしみはよろずよにあまねく満ちて果てしなく計らいはくすしくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日いやび祭りでひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん神の比例を仰ぎ祭らん
息を吐いていい。息を吐いていい。Mikama Prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you're given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally. Your life you go from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. Through the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daiji, respecting the will of the divine parent. We have amassed great merit through your faith to take into the world beyond and leave to your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our own divine spirits. We beseech you to stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us to fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, and hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Here we come as spirits of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, departed family, friends, the spirits of the native Hawaiian people, and cherished house pets. A gracious greeting to each of you on this sacred day as we gather for our Sunday service. We acknowledge the abundant blessings bestowed upon us by Kami-sama, cherishing the memories of your earthly presence. We recognize your transformation into Mikama spirits, ever watchful, guiding, and supporting our earthly being. In the gentle flutter of a butterfly's wings, the transient essence of a dream, or the pastel hues of a rainbow across the sky, we sense your enduring love. Your influence is the very fabric of our existence, granting us the ability to partake in the blessings that manifest in our lives. We pay homage to your spirit, offering prayers for your continued happiness. In silence, we reflect upon your eternal love and care, honoring the countless Mikama spirits whose benevolence continues to grace us. As stewards of your legacy, we strive to embody the essence of your life, upholding the core values you imparted. Thank you for your perpetual guidance, love, and protection. May our hearts resonate with the divine. May we express gratitude and carry the essence of Konko teachings into the unfolding journey ahead. Thank you again for all that you do. Silent prayer. Thank you. と、1030ページでリス。と、1030、ヨヨの親は、我が家の神我が神と心尽くしていつき祭らな心尽くしていつき祭らな尊き御親の神たちよ海の子のために家の柱を沈め立てたまい初子のために世のなりわいを守り助けたまい隠り世の見えぬ境にましませども見尽くしみのみ心は写しよに変わらせたまわず先みたまのまさきくさきわえたまいくしみたまのくしびに恵みたまいて志は薪の柱の動きなくなりわいは結ぶすなめのゆるぎなく真心清らに励み努めしめたまいうからやからやわらぎあいて日にけにうらやすく楽しましめたまいついに写しよのことを得て神の御門に参らんときには必ずしも迎え取りたまい慈しみをこむらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるおかしこみかたじけなみみよやの恵みのおぼろげならぬおうれしみ喜び申すことをみ心も涼やかにきこしめしたまえと申す穴くしびのみ親の御霊穴くしびのみ親の御霊穴と音のみ親の神穴と音のみ親の神移動入り Good morning, everyone. Let's read together page 73, the Konko Church. We believe in Tenshi Kami no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder, Konko Daijin, embraced Kami's revelations and the divine mediator answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate the paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today for this lovely Sunday morning. My husband, he's not here today. He is at the Kawaii Kon 2024. And it's amazing because he's there for a Gunpla workshop and panel for all 3 days. And to attend just one day is $60. So, and he was able to get him for free because he's one of the panelists and he's one of the exhibitors. And it's weird because he didn't even have to pay us a 1 penny because the Kawaii Kon committee invited him to hold this Gundam event. So it's just mind-blowing because Clayton's thought on Gunpla. Gunpla is it's a model kit that is really popular in Japan. It's like robots. And he's been, building Gundam kits since he was small. But recently, since we've been going to Japan, his love for Gundam has grown so much. I think he loves it more than me. But his love for Gundam is so intense that I guess the energy that must be beaming from his heart is touching the realms of the universe, wherever it expands to. And so it's like Kami-sama grants him many blessings, Gundam-related blessings. Like how all these time supermarkets and Don Quixote started selling kits, and that, it never happened before. And how Clayton was able to visit all 3 gigantic statues of the Gundams in Japan. I call it Gundam Omairi. Gundam Sampai. He'll be able to go worshiping all the major Gundam hubs in Japan. And it's like he's getting all these opportunities. And like a couple Gunpla workshops ago, one of the executives from Bandai, actually, he showed up at one of our workshops, and I was like, wow, dude from Bandai, he's here. And, all these connections started forming. So, I thought maybe if you put your mind to something to that extent, there is no way that Kami-sama will not respond to you. So similarly, if you have any kind of passion in your heart, Ishin, it's that Ishin, the single-heartedness. Wow, it's like I can clearly see how Kami-sama works for Clayton. And I think that Kami-sama grants him blessings because he comes diligently to church. Every Sunday, rain or shine, even if I'm at work, he comes here. And it's that diligence that Kami-sama I think truly appreciates. And every time he comes to church, for a not a random day, but just for a regular, just to visit here, the first thing he does is come here into the church, into the Omairi. And sometimes I don't come here first. I do my business. I'm working on a computer first. I have to do look at a couple emails, and he taps me on my shoulder. It's like, Edna, go in. And I'm like, oh yeah. He is a level above me in faith. So through all that sincerity, I think Kami-sama really answers his prayers, and I can clearly see the blessings he's been receiving
yearly encounter. So I hope he's having a good time. And this Kawaii Kon is really has expanded so much. I think I read on the newspaper it attracted about 15,000 people registered for it, and an additional 8,000 may register over the weekend. It's crazy. The line was like super duper long. I was able to go on Friday, just one day, and Clayton was able to get me in for free. I'm not paying $60, but that line was like incredible. So all these people from near and far come to this Kawaii Kon event, and it's been a really amazing event. Anyways, today I wanted to share with you a story. Yesterday I came home just to work on my newsletter, and Okasan was like, "Edna, you gotta, I want to read you this article." It was a Wakaba Konko Youth Association article. It's written in Japanese by the Reverend Shiro Takamura of the Konko Church of Kameda in Hakodate, Japan. And this year we're gonna go to, me and Clayton, we're gonna go to Hakodate also. And it was really weird because I was Googling which churches are nearest to the Hakodate station because I wanted to visit a Konko church while I'm in the Tohoku region. And it was either the Hakodate church or the Kameda church. And I was like, oh, a Kameda church. That was one of the churches that I wanted to go visit. And it turns out that Reverend Shiro Takamura is a sensei I do know. So when I was in Japan for about a month at Gohonbu, the headquarters at the Fukyobu Propagation Department, helping out, Reverend Shiro Takamura sensei was there, and we also planned like a youth activity with the sensei's children from there. So he's a really nice person. So I'm definitely gonna visit his church. Anyways, while my mom was reading it to me in Japanese, I translated it into English, and so I have it in our church April newsletter. But before that, I would like to read his translation of his article, which I thought was really nice. So this article was written by Reverend Shiro Takamura of the Konko Church of Kameda in Hakodate, Japan. This is an event that occurred 13 years ago. So every year around mid-January, we hold the annual prayer service for the inmates of the Okayama Correctional Facility. For entertainment purposes, we used to perform wadaiko, which are the Japanese drums, the taiko drums, for the inmates. I took 6 youths with me to the prison to perform. We did a short prayer and mediation session before heading out. And to go to the prison, it takes 20 minutes. In my car, there were 3 youths who were in kindergarten and 1st grade. It's like, wow, you're taking them to prison? I guess it's unthinkable in America, but I guess in Japan, the correctional system was a little bit more safe, I guess. So yeah, he had a kindergartner and I guess 2 1st graders in the car. And in the car, I asked them, do you know what kind of place prison is? He asked these little kids. And there's a 1st grade boy that says, I do. That's where bad guys get arrested and go to, right? I thought, that was a quick response. But in my heart, I was concerned with the statement made by that 1st grade boy about bad guys who are in prison. I knew I had to mediate this thought to Kami-sama and have Kami-sama correct this statement. So I prayed in my heart about this while I was driving. Then I told the kids, it's not bad guys who are in prison. It's people who have unfortunately done wrong things that are placed there. Although they have done wrong, prison is a place where one reflects on one's actions, learns to better themselves, and puts a lot of effort so they can go back into society as people who can make a positive difference in society once again. They are trying their best to reform, to become better people again. So, we must try our best with our performance today, okay? I'm not sure how much they understood what I told the kids. But it's not bad people who did bad things. But people are all the same, where everyone is Kami's precious child, regardless of whether they are prisoners or not.
Everyone had their own personal situations, and there are people who unfortunately ended up doing regretful things due to situations that couldn't be helped. The kids just nodded their heads while looking out the window, half sounding like they were listening and half sounding like they weren't, and continued to look out the window. When we arrived and passed through several security gates, we were escorted to a beautiful gym. It was now our turn to perform our taiko. The first performance was done by the 3 youngest kids who were in the car. As the heavy stage curtains lifted, there were approximately 250 inmates in a very straight posture with their eyes on looking at all the kids. They were giving their undivided attention. Even us adults were very anxious with this level of attention. The main taiko leader hit the smaller drums to start off the presentation, tun, 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 tun. Soon after he hit the last note of the introduction, he says, "Oh no, I messed up. Wrong number, and hold to the presentation." He was stop, pounding everybody. The leader seemed to have who had been the most nervous. He had accidentally started playing the second number instead of the first one. The little kids were not able to understand what was going on and just stood there puzzled. Like, what's going on? Like, what? In the midst of this high tension, silence, and anxiety, the entire audience grinned in happiness and clapped warmly for these kids. I'm thinking that the inmates were banned from laughing out loud. But thankfully, because of this little mishap, it warmed up and created a peaceful and harmonious atmosphere. You can just see it happening, right? If the leader purposely messed up to create such a peaceful and fun atmosphere, I say he is a genius. Our performance of the 3 taiko numbers ended safely. We returned safely to the church and gave a prayer of thanks, and we asked each individual how they felt about this event at the prison. One of them mentioned that he was very nervous. Another said that he tried his very best and that it was very fun. Another comment was that there were several inmates in the audience that were crying while watching us perform. Warmed the heart. Another youth nodded and mentioned that as well. I said, "Oh yeah, I saw that. I was overwhelmed with the blessing that we received that day and gave thanks in my heart. When I thought about the tears shed by the prisoners, I wondered if they were praying about something. While they watched the kids perform with such a zest, I wondered if it reminded them of their own children or grandchildren. I had a strong feeling that merely seeing these kids perform could not have triggered them to cry. There must have been a deeper prayer for meaning in their tears. I'm very thankful that we were able to put on such a performance where we could touch the heartstrings of these inmates. Furthermore, in the midst of this tense atmosphere, I'm thankful that the kids were brave enough to look back into the eyes of these inmates and notice their tears. I thought it was rude to look at them directly in the eyes, so I didn't. So I didn't even notice the tears in their eyes, but these kids did. Before the performance, as one boy mentioned, prison is where bad people go. How one taiko performance was able to bring tears to the eyes of these inmates was truly remarkable. It was truly tears that were born from having the heart of Kami-sama, with which each individual is blessed. I thought that those youths were able to perform that day, were able to witness the heart of Kami-sama within these people who were going through such hard times. Just the other day, the boy that was in the first grade sent me happy news of his coming of age ceremony as he turned 20. It's called Seijinshiki in Japan. The founder Konko Daiji mentioned that as an individual who is allowed to live between heaven and earth, we must cherish the heart to live together in harmony and be saved together as well. Whether we are good people or people who did wrong, we are still receiving the blessings of the universe. I hope this story of Takamura Sensei brings a smile to your face and that we can change how we think of people who are incarcerated. They are human just like you and I. They continue to receive blessings from Kami-sama and are truly loved by Kami. Maybe not for their actions, but Kami is also praying for the heart reformation. Everyone deserves respect. You know, you ask any time, so that's where our story ends. You know, you ask any random kid, what kind of place is prison? Guarantee the kid will be, oh, that's where bad people go. You're bad, all the bad people are there. Children especially need to be taught properly. It's so important. Adults can't be just teaching kids, oh yeah, prison is where bad people go. When we are kids, we absorb every information that we can. So with the way kids act, the way we talk, the way we act, the way we treat other people, it's all going into the brains of these young people. The Jesuits used to say, give me your child to the age of 7 and I'll show you the man. In Japanese, there's a saying that goes, Mitsugo no tamashi wa 100 meaning, a child's spirit to the age of 3 lasts until 100. Basically, whatever kids learn when they are little is going to stick around with them until they are dead. I remember when I was in elementary school, and the teacher was reading a story about like criminals, and then the teacher asked the class, so what do you think should happen to this criminal? And I remember raising my hand and I shouted, he should go to hell! The whole class was shocked because I was a mute one, and I was like the quiet rabbit buddy that never talked, and he hears me just confidently raising my hand and saying, yeah, they should go to hell. Everyone was like, what? Did Edna just say that? I don't know where that mentality came from. Seriously, I'm very embarrassed. It's a very embarrassing part of my history. My parents never taught me that. They never taught me, oh yeah, bad people go to hell. No. So it must be what I saw on TV, what I see in the cartoons, what my friends taught me. All this false information has somehow entered my young brain and it blemished it. So the people, we grew up with, how we were raised, the people we become friends with, the groups we hang out with, the things we learn in school, the things we learn by observing what we watch on TV, the internet, what we read in books, magazines, etc. All of these factors contribute to who we become and how we will act. Ultimately what we choose to let into our minds. Don't let your mind be corrupted with the good mind and the heart that Kami-sama gave us from the beginning. There is not a single criminal that was born a criminal. There's not a single individual that was born in sin. Everyone was born with the heart of Kami-sama, the heart of diamond. Somewhere along the way, through different encounters and situations, it ultimately led them to make the wrong choices in life, which led them to be in the situation. Whether we are good people or people who did wrong, we are still receiving the blessings of the universe. So I hope this story of Takamura Sensei, again, brings a smile over your face, and that we can change how we think about people who are in all walks of life and not be judgmental and have expectations of people. Continue to pray for everyone. We all continue to receive blessings from Kami-sama and are truly loved by Kami-sama, every single one of us. So there is that compassion. There's no one that does not belong. Everybody is a child of Kami-sama. So here's wishing you a blessed month in April. I hope this story has taught us all a lesson. It definitely taught me a lesson. And it is Grand Services season, April. We hope that you can attend and realize that the true love of Kami-sama, the non-judgmental, the all-great love of Kami-sama that embraces each and every one of us and living creatures. So let's take this Gotai Sai, and I hope you can attend to learn to appreciate the great love of Kami-sama. And continue to pray for people who are struggling, and invite them to church. Tell them to mediate to Kami-sama. This is a wonderful place to talk, to let out all your stresses in life before it reaches a point, that breaking point, where
or you have to end up in prison. So, yeah, mediate everything. That's expensive. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for joining today's service. Since Friday, as in the mention, Kawaii Convention has been in operation at the convention center. It is said more than 15,000 people respond to this event. Kawaii is a Japanese and means cute or attractive. Who would ever have imagined this Japanese term become English language term? But in the past, so many Japanese ones have been entered into this world of English-speaking society, such as sake, Japanese rice wine, sushi, umami, ramen, curry rice maybe, Nihon shoku or sado, tea ceremony, Toyota. These are visible and tangible. We can taste, we can touch, we can experience. Some other words such as mottainai, do not waste, mottainai, okagesama because of you. And some other spiritual terms have been also introduced into this American. Nowadays I've been wondering if the term osewa ni naru, or interdependent nature of the human existence, would become one of the terms that would enter into this world society, this world of America. Everything is related to each other. Even minor and invisible elements could not be deeply independent, dependent on each other. When we witness the presence of flies spreading on the food on the table, we try to get rid of them, maybe stress them. When I witness the presence of some other insects such as ants, I respond to smashing. This act may contradict the thought of interdependent nature of our life, but we are in the condition to respond to this situation. It will be not sanitary to eat insect-covered food. Some people try to eliminate the presence of mosquitoes by a scientific method, but the project seems to be stopped because of fear of destroying interdependent nature of ecosystem. Sewanina is one of the signature expressions of the first Konko Kameda Konko. He said that 世話になるすべてに礼を言う心、平和、生み出す心との、of the heart that try to extend thanks for any elements we depend on, while wherever would bring up peace in life. Through my 47 years of mission work here in Hawaii, I learned this term, 世話になる could be one of the most important terms that bring peace in life. Actually, すべてに礼を言う is very difficult. Try to find even one element. Thank you, ありがとう。Then we just spread one by one. Then we may live peaceful. We can bring up peace in our lives. Thank you very much. ありがとうございました。ギャリー、本校大臣、天地、神の神、真に願い、おかげを我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み、Praise with all your heart, we want to come. Come to us in within us, grateful and caring, harmony and joy. Come always and forever on this very day. ご来日会の神主に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日へ頼み。Sincerely with all your heart, we want you to how these blessings begin with heart grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to come always, now and forever on this very day. Great.
これでしょ、これ。
あ、終わったか。
いいさ。フルフェイス終わりました。今日は真心になる。ナンバーワンから。はい、どうぞお母さん。
1. Be sincere, 真心になること。1. In the Konko phrase, sincerity is everything. Live your life with sincerity, genuine, heartfelt sincerity. Number 2. Each of us has within us a sincere heart bestowed by Kami. Through tranquil reflection, your sincerity will surely emerge. 3. A short letter written with sincerity will touch the recipient's heart, whereas a long, elaborate letter written without sincerity will not.
はい。
4.
No, great.
Okay.
I think 3 each is good. 4. A gift given with true sincerity is precious. Number 5. Whether in person or by phone, a message conveyed with a heart of sincerity will be favorably accepted. 6. Your sincerity is reflected in everything you do, the way you look, walk, talk, smile.
7. Superficial people lacking in sincerity are not trusted or accepted by others. 8. True sincerity can be appreciated not only by kami and people, but by all living creatures. 9. A guilty conscience is a warning from kami that your decisions or current actions lack sincerity.
10. Insincere people revere the lack of sincerity in the way that they laugh, walk, and talk. Those who lack sincerity should be ashamed of themselves and need to deepen their insincerity. 11. If you live your life with true sincerity, you'll feel happy, have a clear conscience, and peace of mind. Your presence will be a pleasure to those around you and to come. Firmly believe that anything is possible with wholehearted sincerity.
Well, we have true sincerity. The sincerity can be seen in all we do. We can help and participate form. The Konko faith teaches that there is a strong relationship between appreciation and happiness. Two, the Konko faith is a faith of appreciation. Conscientiously appreciate everything in your life and you will be happy.
Number 3, do not show your unhappiness. Do not dwell on unhappy thoughts. Number 4, be grateful for the blessings of heaven and earth. Number 5, when you wake up, give thanks for your nice sleep. Thank you very much.
はい。Thank you. じゃあ、6番で終わる。だからどうぞ。はい。おはようございます。モーニング。歌を今から4つ歌わせていただきます。For a song we're going to sing. Page 57. 真理の栄光からです。よろしくお願いいたします。
She
courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side. Swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light, glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。Please take care next オンラインの方。See you next time.
With all your heart, we one will come. These blessings begin within, hearts grateful in caring, in harmony and joy. Look to come always, now and forever on this very day pray. Konko Church of Kameda. Okayawa Correctional Facility. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with come. These blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to come always, now and forever on this very day pray.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。Thank you so much for reading. We hope you have a great new week. Announcement again on Saturday, April 13, April 13 at 5 o'clock p.m. We're going to have our spring grand ceremony. 天地金の神様のご大祭が使えられます。4月13日午後5時からです。よろしくお願いします。So we hope you can join us. 5 o'clock p.m. Usually it's around 6:30, but this year it's going to be 5 o'clock because it falls on a weekend. We hope you can join us. Reverend Akinobu Yasutake will be our guest speaker for the evening, and we'll have Naorai Fellowship dinner that follows. Thank you for being here. 遅い日はいつ6日。April 4. What day is that? 土曜日。
April 6ね。
Oh, April 6.
Sunday.
Sunday?
じゃないか。Saturday.
April
Sorry.
April 6th Saturday will be our church cleanup for Gotaisai. If you can help with that, it'll be starting at 8 o'clock a.m. Thank you.